What up, everybody? It's your girl July from Kickback Couture. Today, I'm gonna show you how I made this beat. I'm gonna break it down. Basically, I just got a reason pack cooked up with it, and now I want to turn the sounds into my own. As much as I love using presets, I also love sound design. So I'm gonna get into the rack, add some of my own devices, and make everything July's. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get straight into it. Alright, dope. So you just heard a preview of everything I did so far. What I'm gonna do is hop into the hood and, under the hood and add some stuff. So basically, if you don't know, the pack I used is Neo Soul by Sean Murray. It could be Murray. I'm gonna loop a section right here with most of my instruments playing by pressing Command L. And like I said, I want to make these sounds mine. So I'm going to start with this one. Now, in addition to adding my own devices and effects, I can alter the ones that are already there. So I like adding the saws. It makes it easier to hear. It cuts through the mix better, in my opinion. But in addition to that, it looks like we got Europa in here. So I want to go ahead and add my own sound in this. So I want to have it panning from left to right. So I'm going to go ahead and put, let's see, LFO3 isn't in use. So I'm going to put LFO3 into engine 3 panning. I would also actually be the mixer. So engine 3 panning, and I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And let's make sure that this is at 0 panning position right now. Let's see. And on LFO3, let's go ahead. I'm going to put it on beat sync so it syncs with the beat, and then I'll figure out what rate I want it to pan at. I'm gonna keep it going from going in the filter, just because I like how it sounds when it doesn't. It adds a different dimension to it. Now I also want to add some of that pitch modulation from LFO1 to engine 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and dial that in on another source panel. Let's do LFO1 to engine 3 pitch. Whoops, wrong spot. Engine 3 pitch. And I'll just command click that on a Mac to get it back in control on the Windows. Let's see what this sounds like. Hey, just playing. That does sound cool, but not gonna go overboard with it. I gotta match the first one. Just wanted to see what it sounded like. Alright, dope. Now there is some course from this Quartet Course Ensemble. I actually want to add some course in from Europa, so I'm going to do that down here in this area where it says phaser. Bring this up to course, and now you see the name switches here. Alright, like dope. So I really like this. I'm going to mute it momentarily and find another sound. All right. So with this one, I really like where it's going. And obviously I like it because I used it, you know? But let's layer this. I'm going to add a mixer. So I'm going to go to utilities and I'm going to add a line mixer. And I'm going to hold shift so it doesn't auto connect because some weird stuff can happen when it auto connects. All right, for the moment, I'm going to reroute this output from the reverb, I believe, into the input for this first sound. And route the mixer output into the combinator output, which is going into this mixer. So I want to layer this. What I'm going to do is grab another instrument. I'm thinking something simple, but not too simple. So I'm going to grab clang. I'm going to hold shift when I drag it in again so it doesn't auto route. And I'm going to drag the output here. Turn this down a bit. And I'm going to choose a different sound. Maybe a kalimba. I like the music box better. Bring the octave down. So now what I can do is I could have added another mixer, a bigger mixer, like a 14.2, and added the quartet, echo, and the reverb as send effects. But rather than do that, I'm just going to add another reverb and chain it to clang. In addition to a reverb, I want to add a stereo imager so I can widen out the music box sound. So let's go ahead. I'm holding shift again, hold down shift, and then I'm going to select a reverb. We'll go ahead and go with the stock RV7000 reverb. Held down shift so it didn't auto connect. And what I'm going to do is take this audio out and put it into the stereo imager first. And then I'm going to put it into the reverb, and I'm going to put the reverb back here. Now I'm going to turn down the dry wet so it isn't super crazy. Okay, cool. So right now I'm looking at all of the presets that are available for RV7000. I'm going to go with this Batman reverb and let's hear what it sounds like. I'm going to mute the original sound. Also adding that stereo imager to widen it up a bit. So this is what it sounded like before, essentially. And this is with my sound added to it. Very subtle. In addition to that, I also want to add some ping pong delay. So I'm going to go back up to effects and I'm going to grab... Let's grab the echo device. And I'll just drop it in at the top for now. Hold down shift so it doesn't auto route. And I'm going to use the sends and returns here to connect this echo. Then on the front of it, I'm going to select keep pitch, select ping pong, and we'll do about 1/4 for the delay. And let's turn it up on it and see what it sounds like on one of these sounds. You can also shape the sounds of the delay with these areas over here. So I might turn up the drive a bit. Change the drive type. And the pan is going all the way left, so I'm going to bring that up to 0. Hold down shift to get finer values. Okay, so I'm going to pan it to the right just a little bit. filter them out a bit. Diffusion. Cool. Okay, we got Crazy Dreams, we got the Wandering Pluck. I'm gonna jump up to the Lo-Fi Piano. Okay, cool. So I just dropped down this programmer in the Combinator, and I want this piano to play an octave higher than the other one. So I'm just gonna transpose it up. Now I have these soft keys playing at the end of the verse, helping to transition into the hook. I probably will most likely change this arrangement, but I do want to do something to this sound. And I'll actually show you what I've already done to it. Drop open the programmer, and I made it retrig instead of poly. It was on poly, so you could play more than one note at a time. But I wanted it to, retrig. So I might put it on legato and have it bend. What I'm gonna do is open up this clip, and I'm gonna hit F8. There it is. And on legato adjustments, I'm gonna have these overlap just a little bit, so that we can get that legato. Alright, cool. So that's gonna wrap up my sound design session here. Ultimately, what I wanted to show y'all is that the reason is a rack. That is what it was made to be. So use it as a rack and such. So of course, you could jump in and use Reason as a rack in Ableton. You could use it as a rack in Logic. You could use it as a rack in FL. You could use it as a rack in Pro Tools. You could use it as a rack in Studio One. You could use it as a rack in Bitwig. You could use it as a rack in FL Studio. I probably said that already. Either way, what I'm saying is flip it around, mess with the wires, change the sounds, have fun. All right? It's all about racks and packs. All right? It's all about packs and racks. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put that. Racks or packs, or packs and racks. Y'all let me know in the comments if it should be racks and packs or packs and racks. All right. Definitely let me know what you would like to see next. It's all Culture, Kickback, and Cookup.